Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor laborer who led a simple life. Every day he would wake up early, dig soil with a shovel, and load it onto the back of his loyal donkey to take to the market for sale. Though the work was hard, he was always diligent and never complained, because it was the only way he could make a living. One morning, just like any other day, while digging, he suddenly discovered something glittering beneath the muddy soil. When he picked it up, he saw it was a shiny stone, very beautiful, but he had no idea if it was valuable. To him, it was just an unusual object. Not knowing what to do with it, he simply tied the stone around his donkey's neck and went on with his work as usual. As he walked through the village with his donkey, people began to notice the sparkling object hanging from the donkey's neck. Among them was a merchant, the owner of the village's general store, who saw the stone and curiously asked, "What's that hanging on your donkey's neck?" The laborer casually replied, "Oh, just a stone I dug up this morning. It looked shiny, so I kept it." That's where the story began, with a stone no one knew was actually a hidden treasure. Hearing that it was just a found stone, the merchant immediately had the idea of buying it. Even though he didn't know its true value, he was captivated by its glittering beauty. "I'll buy it for 50 rupees, he offered. The laborer didn't think twice and happily agreed, as 50 rupees was quite a sum for something he believed to be worthless. The merchant brought the stone back and hung it on the weighing scale in his store as a decoration. Instantly, it caught the attention of everyone in the village. Whoever came to shop would pause to admire the sparkling stone, praising its dazzling beauty. One day, a jeweler happened to visit the store. As soon as he saw the stone, he immediately recognized it wasn't just any ordinary object. It was a priceless diamond. He asked the merchant, "Where did that stone come from?" The merchant casually replied, "I bought it from a laborer for just 50 rupees. Sensing an opportunity, the jeweler offered to buy it for 80 rupees. However, the merchant firmly asked for 100 rupees. The jeweler hesitated, tried to bargain, but failed, so he left, planning to return the next day to continue negotiating. That evening, just as the sun disappeared behind the mountains, another jeweler happened to pass through the village when his cart broke down. With no other choice, he stopped near the merchant's shop to rest and ask for help. As he entered the store, his eyes were immediately drawn to the sparkling stone hanging on the scale. With his trained eye, he instantly knew it was a rare and valuable diamond, unmistakable. Without hesitation or bargaining, he asked, "Is that stone for sale?" The merchant replied, "Yes, if you want it, I'll sell it for 100 rupees. The jeweler immediately pulled out the money and bought it on the spot, without a moment's doubt. The next morning, the first jeweler returned to the store, intending to buy the stone for 90 rupees as he had planned. But when he arrived, he was stunned to see the stone was gone. Panicked, he asked the merchant, "Where's the stone?" The merchant calmly replied, "After you left, someone else came and bought it for 100 rupees. Upon hearing this, the jeweler grew angry. "You fool! That was a priceless diamond, and you sold it for just 100 rupees. But the merchant smiled and replied, "I didn't know its true value, but you did. Yet you let it slip away just because you didn't want to pay 20 rupees more." That seemingly simple story holds profound lessons about recognizing value, seizing opportunity, and being decisive in life. After the diamond was sold, the merchant turned to the first jeweler and calmly said, "I didn't know it was a diamond, but you did. Yet you still let it slip through your fingers, just because you hesitated over 20 rupees. The real fool isn't me. It's you, who knew the value but didn't dare to act." From this, the story teaches 3 important lessons. First, save wisely and at the right time. Blind stinginess can make us lose valuable things just because we overcalculate in situations that don't warrant it. Second, opportunities don't come often. When you clearly see the value of something, don't hesitate, because hesitation might cost you a precious chance forever. Third, don't delay. The old saying still holds true. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. The best time to act is now, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Life always offers opportunities, but only those who know how to seize them at the right time can turn them into real value.